Welcome to Season 2, Episode 10 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Let's get into it.
Grab a seat and lock in. It's gonna get bumpy.
No weapons, no cloaking? Why? Oh, shit.
They've locked on us. Weapons are hot. You want me to cloak?
Not yet.
I mean, I trust May, but I don't understand. Okay, so the missiles, yeah, gonna go after those.
Visual confirmation.
Ah, so they're gonna think they got it. Okay.
Negative. Radar is clear. Mission accomplished.
Yep, trust in May.
Whitehall's demand was for Raina. He said nothing about Sky,
So Ward called an audible when he saw her on the
Yep.
plane.
or had his own agenda the whole time.
Yep.
We'll do everything possible for Mac. But right now, we have to stop Hydra from getting the obelisk into those tunnels.
Okay, so that means they don't think Mac is dead.
Getting into the city and moving safely about doesn't seem nearly as hard as finding a way to save Mac.
You don't have to say things about Mac being alive just because he was my friend, Gemma.
We're dealing with alien tech.
Right, he clearly was not human anymore.
That's a good point, actually. I apologize.
Not wholly. Oh, good.
Which is why I'm afraid that Mac's most likely dead.
There are other possibilities. What if the city didn't kill Mac but co-opted him, made him
Right.
a part of it?
Like zombie ants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It possesses and transforms ants into creatures that do its bidding. Maybe the city didn't kill Mac. It's just controlling him.
Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, that seemed pretty clear. I just was worried about the fall killing him.
Looking for something?
Mac would hate to see his garage like this.
I heard what happened.
Then you know it was my fault.
That's not the story going around. I heard it wasn't Mac that came out of that hole.
It was not.
You think he's dead?
Between whatever infected him and the 100-foot drop.
Yeah.
Hey, come here. Mac's one of the best. If he really is gone, then the number of people I trust on this planet just plummeted.
Yeah.
Let's just say I mistrust some less than others.
Well, Mac was lying to you, so.
Could use some backup.
I might know a guy.
Is he good?
Good enough to know you're keeping a thumb drive from him. I want to trust you, Bob. I really do. So I'm going to assume that whatever's on that drive has nothing to do with you and me. I'll go get my weapons and we can go.
Why would he think it was possible it would be about the two of them?
The right call would have been to put two of these in Ward's head.
Then Hydra would have blown the bus out of the air.
Yeah, but then they wouldn't have Sky or Raina.
Sky can take care of herself. You've transformed her into an agent who's smart and tough and capable.
Checking exits, numbers of men, weapons inventory. I'm impressed. How's your marksmanship?
I don't know. In mere sidearm, let's find out. In S.H.I.E.L.D., they train you to control yourself. Hydra wants to control everyone else.
Not loyal to Hydra. My orders were to collect Raina.
Is she gonna meet him right now? It's gonna happen this quickly?
I'm sure you two have a lot of catching up to do.
The way you tilt your head, it's just like, is it nature or nurture? I promised myself I wouldn't get emotional. Just,
Why wouldn't you? Of course you would.
I've waited.
But he doesn't seem to control his emotions very well.
I'm Cal. I'm your father. Would you like to sit down?
Why is he always so sweaty?
Thank you for meeting with me.
Thank you for...
She didn't have a choice.
My God, you are beautiful. Well, I don't know what you know about me.
Not very much.
I know I'm a terrible disappointment, but I'm here now. And everything that's about to happen is supposed to happen. I'm going to take care of you.
What does that mean?
Maybe I haven't been clear. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. This is your destiny.
Again, what does that mean?
Hail Hydra.
You think he's selling us out?
We're selling them out.
Well, you think it's a signal?
I think so.
You think, or you
Yeah, I had to tell her something's off.
compromise? I need to know the. So it was a signal.
It's an address here in San Juan.
You can't say that you're sorry or that losing me ruined.
Good, I'm glad this scene isn't over.
Tell them to get out of the way.
A little misunderstanding, as you were. After today, none of them will matter.
Of course they matter. You work for Whitehall and for Hydra.
No, he's working with him to get you.
A bad guy.
No, I don't! I don't work for Whitehall! I could never! I needed him to find you.
Yeah.
It's not your fault.
So explain everything to her then.
Your mother was special. I know some people use that word a lot to describe why they love someone. That's not what I mean.
Yeah, not that kind of special.
She comes from a line of people who have gifts. You have a gift. It's why I brought you here, so you can receive it. It's your birthright. There's a transformation.
Receive it? She doesn't.
Change that has to happen.
Tell me what happened to
Okay.
my mom.
Whitehall butchered her.
They called themselves S.H.I.E.L.D. Said she was dangerous. I knew better. Her gift wasn't like that. Whitehall cut her to pieces. He took her organs, her blood, and when he finished butchering her, he dumped what was left in the ditch, like she was garbage. I'm sorry.
Okay. Cannot imagine all the emotions running through her right now.
Dr. Whitehall wants you.
Dr. Whitehall can fuck right off.
There'll be plenty of time to answer all of your questions. But first, now that he's served his purpose, I'm gonna kill the man who destroyed my life.
How do you do that?
Best day ever.
He isn't aging, so I mean, assuming that means he's not immortal, because he thinks he can kill him and he knows how the gift works, I guess. Well, her mom died. So yeah, Whitehall can die.
If things go radically south here, I'll need you to implement the Theta Protocol.
Sir.
That's an order, Agent Kenny. Go.
I hope I don't find out what that protocol is.
Change of plans. Hydra's trying to shortcut into the chamber. May and I need to help Hunter and more stop them.
Well, they are already well on their way.
I have just one question. How does she fit in?
Yeah.
I needed insurance that S.H.I.E.L.D. wouldn't blow us out of the sky.
But you also ordered that the S.H.I.E.L.D. plane shouldn't be shot down. I had to counter that order myself. I have a theory.
It's okay, Sky. They made it. It's gonna make her grab it.
I'd like you to pick it up.
You first.
Ooh. So he knows she can do it. Hell yeah.
I hope you're as special as your mother.
You fucker.
You are the piece of the puzzle that I can't.
Same.
Is it really that hard to see?
He loves her.
Agent Ward believes if he helps Skye fulfill her destiny, she'll see him for who he really is.
It's a pity that you won't get to fulfill that destiny. Remain alert around Agent Ward. He's a trained killer, one of the best. I have a feeling that in time, I can make you comply.
That little smirk. Yeah, good luck with that.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I love having the company.
What do we do if Mac's down there?
If he's dead, we'll bring his body back up. If not, we'll be doing him a favor.
I'm happy to comply.
So you're loyal to Hydra?
I'm loyal to Dr. Whitehall.
There was a guy I used to be loyal to. He went completely insane.
You did too in the process.
I waited years for this.
That made Ward a little nervous.
These tunnels are older than the pyramids, yet we may be the first humans to ever set foot in them.
I'm much more interested in us being the last.
Yeah.
They're coming for us. I saw how many guys you have on your side. You were sorely outnumbered, my friend. Tell you what, let me go now.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm a lot nicer than he's gonna be. You're welcome. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, me too.
It's safer here. And I'm about to do something to Whitehall. I don't want you to see me like that.
I don't mind.
We should split up.
Bad idea.
No, it's a good idea. I'll see you two at the garrison.
Fitz.
Just trust me on this, Gemma. I'm not afraid. I can do it.
I mean, it doesn't matter that you're not afraid.
Yeah, other direction.
Doesn't matter that you can do it. Like, we don't want to be split up. We don't want anything to happen to you. He is completely unbothered. He gives zero fucks. Oh, shit.
What did you do?
You're welcome.
Except now he can't get his revenge.
I know in some insane way you love your daughter, but I will kill you if you take another step. Now, where's the obelisk?
Because Coulson loves her too.
Join S.H.I.E.L.D. Travel to exotic, distant lands, meet exciting, unusual people. And kill them.
Yeah, he hates you too, Coulson, even before this.
She doesn't need you. She needs me. I'm her father, not you!
Well, technically that may be true, but it's not really true. Mm-hmm.
Never turn your back on the enemy. You taught me that.
Well, I'm gonna assume he had a vest on.
Stop it! Stop it or I'll shoot! Dad!
I'm not gonna change or transform or whatever the hell you think is gonna happen.
Why can't you see it's a good thing?
Maybe it's all the dead bodies laying around or the fact that Hydra wants it.
And the fact that she knows nothing about it.
After you change, no one else will understand. They'll be afraid. But I'm your father, and I love you. I will always love you, Daisy.
So sorry. I couldn't kill him and I wanted to and I couldn't. So sorry. I'm gonna make it right. I'm gonna find the obelisk. No. I'm gonna stop the drill. I'm gonna make it right.
No, Sky.
Sky, no. Oh no, he's actually bleeding. Oh, great. She shot him like 4 times. Okay, well.
Whitehall's dead. Coulson killed him. I don't know what to do.
I was wondering if, like, the programming would revert once he was dead, but it's brainwashing, so.
I'm going to find Coulson.
Well, that's good. Someone needs to help him. He's dying. I mean, maybe not really, but he's probably got some serious injuries. Maybe to the brain right now. Hi there. But she's got the obelisk, so I feel like he's not going to attack her.
This guy must have gone after Raina.
Well, Coulson's doing better.
You can barely stand, let alone...
I put her on this path. I have to try to make it right. If we're not back before the bombs go off, get everybody to the bus.
Phil.
I'm not saying this is a good plan, but after all the carving and obsessing and searching, I'm pretty damn curious to see what all the fuss is about.
But if he touches the bottom, won't it do to him what it did to Mac?
Raina escaped into the tunnels with the obelisk.
I wouldn't lose any sleep. The place is gonna blow in less than...
Skye and Coulson went in after her.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't go down there.
No.
Trip is too dangerous.
No, Trip, there's not enough.
So again, is what's going to happen to Mac going to happen to him? Apparently not. I don't know why, though. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go after her, though.
Okay, go. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, no. Okay, she hasn't done it yet.
I knew you'd come.
Somebody has to stop you.
We finally get to find out what we become.
Skye, I feel like you need to take Raina out.
Make it stop!
I can't.
Oh, shit.
I gotta admit.
I feel like you should be real fucking nervous.
Skye!
Yeah. I knew he was going to have to find one of them. Well, I feel like that was easy considering how much he whooped your ass before and you're super injured right now. Was that supposed to do that?
Can we get you?
Oh, shit. I feel like Trip should not be in that room. Unless somehow he's one of the ones that are allowed to touch it. And that's why touching the floor didn't affect him.
How do we stop it?
Well, that's what was inside.
Skye!
What's supposed to happen?
Nobody knows. Maybe not. Did that bring him out of it?
No!
I feel like she's going to come out of this. Obviously, we don't lose Skye, right? Yeah. Yep. Here we go. That's just part of the transformation. Are her eyes going to be like that too? Does this mean we actually lose Trip? Yay, we have Mac back. But what about Trip? I don't want to have to pay attention to another scene right now. What? How? Is there more than one?
Are you seeing this? There's someone new. Tell the others I'm on it.
What? Why couldn't we have lost Mac instead of Trip? I really liked him. And since we don't have Ward, we need a character like that. And that's who he was. He was basically Ward's replacement on the team. Okay, well, what does this mean? What does this mean for a lot of things? So Sky has her gifts now, apparently, whatever that means. Raina does too, apparently. We don't have Trip. It seems like there are multiple obelisks because he said, "Are you seeing this?" Which means somebody else had one that was lighting up. And then there's someone new, which I'm assuming means Sky and Raina, right? We have Mac back. What? I mean, this is more than just Sky and Raina transforming. This is something much bigger. So what? Then we got somebody with no eyes. I'm stressed. And we're not even technically halfway through this season. I thought this is what we would be leading to. Stuff always happens on this show so much faster than I think it's going to. And I keep hearing from people that say like one of the main complaints when the show was on, like when it was like actually going, was that like nothing happened and the show was boring. I don't know what freaking show those people are watching, but so much happens in this. Like storylines that I think are going to take all season long come to fruition like halfway through, like this. I was expecting the hunt for this city to take longer. I was expecting it to take way longer to get to Sky's father, like for that reunion. I was expecting it to take way longer for whatever's going to happen with this obelisk and the temple to happen. All of those things have already happened now. So where the hell do we go from here? Whitehall, I was expecting him to be around longer. So what the heck is the rest of this season? Because we've already done what I thought we were going to do at the end, which was also the theme in season 1. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what comes next. I don't know. I'm trying to think about Ward also. I don't know what's going on with him. I mean, he's been shot, but I thought she shot him like 4 times, but there were only 2 bullets in that piece of the vest or whatever. So like maybe some made it through, or he was just bleeding because like maybe they partially went through the vest. Like the vest just stopped it from going all the way in, but not like some of the way in. I don't really know the extent of his injuries. I did like when what was her name? I feel like it was like Agent 33 or something. I don't really remember. When she was like, "Isn't it obvious? You know, it's love or whatever." Oh no, Raina said that. Raina said it. And he said, you know, she's hoping that if he helps her like fulfill her destiny, she'll like see who he really is or something. I did like that they both looked at each other, which she looked away, but he like held direct eye contact, and it almost seemed like he was like confirming. He was trying to like convey to Sky, like, yes, what Raina is saying is true. It's because I love you, and I want you to eventually see like why I've done all these things. Now, that could be my little shipper heart still trying desperately to cling to the hope that Ward can be forgiven, redeemed, and then he and Sky can still wind up together and it be okay. I don't see how that's possible, given everything that he's done and where he has been mentally. But I'm still holding out hope. I haven't given up. I haven't. Because also, just FYI, some of the books I read have themes which are the villain gets the girl. So I'm totally on board with that storyline. But it's usually like the villain gets redeemed in some way, but not they're like morally gray. I feel like Ward's morally very dark gray right now. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. I don't know where we go from here. I don't. I still want to know what the hell is going on with Bobby. But now we have Mac back. So she's going to have her little partner with whatever's going on. Curious what's on that flash drive. So I guess that at some point we'll have to find out. That'll come into play later this season. So that's one thing. I don't know. I just don't know. Which I kind of love. I kind of love not knowing. Like, I mean, the show keeps me on my toes for sure because it does things that I don't expect and does them when I don't expect them. So that's where we're at right now. All right. I think that's going to wrap up this episode. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. Seriously, truly. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch up with those on Patreon who got this episode a very long time ago, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below and heading over there. Please make sure you're reading the tier descriptions very carefully because that will let you know exactly what you're getting and what's going on with the show over there on Patreon, including the fact that it's the full reactions that are so far ahead, not the YouTube versions. The full reactions are in watch along style, so you do need to have your own copy of the episode to watch alongside my video. That is, of course, for copyright reasons. If you are in the US or you're using a streaming service that has a stream rate that is the same as the US, then it's really pretty much as simple as you hitting play on your copy of the episode when my countdown timer at the beginning of my video hits 0. If you're based in the UK or you're using a streaming service that has a different stream rate from the US, there are a couple of extra steps you need to do in order to keep your copy of the episode synced up with my video, but don't worry, I have instructions for those steps linked in the description for every single video on Patreon, thanks to an amazing patron who put this together for me. So I have you covered there if you normally have sync issues. However, if you want to hang out here on YouTube instead, that is absolutely cool. Just please make sure you are hitting the subscribe and notification buttons so that you don't miss the next episode when it goes out. And hopefully I will see you in that one.